Australia has the lowest population density of virtually any nation on earth, so the last thing you expect conflict over is land. With 760 million hectares of land and only 23 million people, there should be plenty of land for everyone. However, only half that land is actually used for agriculture and less than 4% is suitable for crops, and unfortunately it is some of the best areas of the limited arable land that the conflict is over. In the last few years, conflict over land has been increasing. This conflict is occurring around urban areas where suburbs are expanding onto farmland and new residents find the noises and smells of agriculture not to their liking, between farmers and miners in regions where large coal deposits exist, often under some of the best agricultural land, in areas where coal seam gas extraction has grown rapidly, raising concerns about the impact on water supplies, in regions where farmland has been converted to forestry and will be suitable for carbon sink forests, in areas where governments have purchased farmland to create new national parks, and where farmland has been targeted by overseas investors keen to purchase land to secure future food production potential. What all these issues have highlighted is that despite an apparent abundance of land, much of the new competition for farmland is targeting some of the best agricultural areas, including coastal areas where there is both good soil and reliable rainfall. What the conflict over land use has also highlighted is that Australia does not have a national approach to land use planning, and there are many ad hoc decisions being made in isolation at the state and regional level with no consideration of the longer-term consequences for future agricultural production. The Australian Farm Institute is convening a conference in late May 2012 to discuss these issues and to hear from a range of experts about how they believe these conflicts should be dealt with in the future. The conference will deal with questions such as, are there areas of agricultural land that are simply too critical to future food production to be allowed to convert to other uses? And should the market be the only factor in future land use decisions? Speakers at the conference will include a range of Australian and international experts. The conference program will also involve workshops to enable participants to have an input on the issues, and a field trip to Western Sydney to see firsthand the problems that state governments and local councils are being asked to deal with. The conference should be of enormous value for policymakers at the Commonwealth and state level, for farmers, for international investors, for miners, for local government planners, and for all those involved in making some of the critical decisions we now face about the future of Australia's farmland.